Hey guys, CTR here, and welcome to another video. We are here in Toonfest, which is now called Cartoonival, and I have a very special announcement to make. Tomorrow is going to be a very special day, and this is actually going to be a 9-day fun for Toontown Rewritten. That's right. Tomorrow, starting Saturday, September 27th, this will go on all the way till October 5th. It is the Partner Palooza events. This is the time when all these Toontown companies and groups and peoples like the Justice is Blind, Cold Collar's Guide, Wisconsin's Finest Cheese, SOS Shopping Mall, the Soundless Cult, ATA, MO Central Forms, and two partners are going to be doing events for us on Toontown Rewritten. And it's going to be lots of fun throughout the days. The Toontown Rewritten just posted by the Toontown team on September 23rd. But I'm going to be telling you guys the events and times. So, for example, for September 27th, Saturday, which is tomorrow, we have at 12 p.m. Toontown time. But for example, it'll be 3 p.m. Eastern time. The Justice is Blind will host a silent CJ. Silence in the court. Join Justice is Blind for a silent CJ in the district of Whoosh Rapids. Speed Chat Plus will not be allowed throughout the run. After all, we are in a Speed Chat only district. This will be at Whoosh Rapids District from 12 to 1 p.m. Toontown time. And then at 2:30 to 3 o'clock Toontown time, which I believe it's 5:30 to 6 Eastern time, the Cold Callers Guide will host a Doodle Me Crazy VP in Hiccup Hills. Each turn, at least one toon must call their doodle. It's the perfect chance to show off your bead-shaped buddy. And then at 6:30 to 7:30, which is basically 3:30 to 4:30 Toontown time PM, the Wisconsin's Finest Cheese will host a call golf course conquering. So join them at Zoink Falls at that time. But get there early. Then the SOS Shopping Mall Frequent Shoppers FO, which would be at Tenor Terrace in Minnie's Melodyland in Fizzle Fields from 4:30 to 5:30 Toontown time, which is 7:30 to 8:30. And then that will wrap up the Saturdays. And then Sunday, we got 4 events on the 28th. We got 11 to 11:30, which is basically, I believe, 2 to 2:30 to Eastern time. The MMO Central Force will host a unconventional gag VP. It's Hiccup Hills, Selma headquarters. And then at 12 to 1 Toontown time, which is 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern time, the SOS Shopping Mall will host a Cartoonival 2-track VP. That means you have to use 2 tracks only in a VP. Some people go with Sound and Lure or Throw and Squirt. Some will do Trap and Tune Up. And some will do Tune Up and Throw. Anyway, the 4 to, I believe, 6 o'clock, which is 1 to 3 o'clock p.m. Toontown time, the Justice is Blind will host a classic CJ marathon for 2 hours in Lawbot headquarters, Flackville. And then, from 4 to 5 p.m. Toontown time, the Wisconsin's Finest Cheeses will host a Palooza Go-Around. Will be a normal CEO until it's also around. All tunes must rotate. Tables clockwise. All the rules are on there. This dude, I think came to too many parades. But anyway, that event at the Boswell headquarters, Zoink Falls, which is Wisconsin's finest cheese, Palooza Go Round. Make sure you guys listen to all the hostesses, the hosts, and the people who are in these groups and things, and the hosts that will help you. And if you don't know the rules, you can check out on toontownriverwritten.com. Anyway, Monday, September 29th, we have two events. One is the Wheel of Sillinesses with one awesome partner Twitch streamer, Panda Phil Plays. He'll be doing a stream from, I believe, 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., which is 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Toontown time. And then another Twitch streamer partner, my friend, who's actually one of my friends, is Yoshi. Yoshi's Cold Hard Cashbox Comeback. He will do a event from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., which is basically 7 to 10 p.m. He gets 3 hours. Yoshi's lucky. I feel bad for Panda Phil because he only gets 2 hours. But I guess that's how it is. But you guys will have lots of fun with these two on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we'll have 4 events. The Soundless Cult is hosting a trolley marathon in Donald's Dreamland and Toontown Central in Splashport to have some fun and get those jelly beans. And then at 4 o'clock till 4:30 is the Wisconsin's finest cheeses, the Back to Basics. The rules are as at Bossbar headquarters, it's on Falls, it's only for 30 minutes, so I guess only one run for each. Okay, and then the Cold Callers Guide at 5 to 5:30, which is 8 to 8:30, which is the Cashbar headquarters. Hiccup Hills, the Stun and Shuffle CFO. So basically, when the CFO is stunned, then everyone has to rotate quickly. And before I continue with the rest, there are people coming to this district, so I'm gonna switch districts. Ah, that's much better. Now we'll go to that district. So many people online. Alright, anyway. So basically, for at 8 to 8:30, which is 11 to 11:30, the ATETA will host a soundless CFO. So leave the soundless sound gags behind and use everything but sound. Just leave it at home. It's at Cashbar Headquarters, Kaboom Cliffs. And then on Wednesday, we start October 1st. Oh, also those 4 events with the Trolley Marathon and the Back to Basics with Soundless Cold, Wisconsin Finest Cheese, Cold Colors Guide, and ATA. Those are on Tuesday, September 30th. I think I said that. Yeah. Okay, and then on Wednesday, as we start off October, on October 1st, which is 5 to 6, which is 8 to 9 p.m., the Cold Colors Guide will walking the law. Sprinting is not allowed. You can only walk. It's in Hiccup Hills, and it goes for an hour. And then ATTA in Goofy Speedway Kaboom Cliffs. You know it. They're Bean Feast fun for only 30 minutes. This is an hour. Alright, and then we go to Thursday, October 2nd. And we have 2 events. We have Panda Phil and Yoshi are teaming up to do a very special Twitch stream, Operation Building Blitz, which is everyone is going to defeat so many buildings in Toontown. So pack your gags, get some unites, get everything. They will meet 10 minutes before the event. So basically, it starts at 1:30. It'll end at 3:30. So get there like around 1:15 or 1:20 or 10:20 Toontown time. And it'll be in Donald Dreamland, Splattville. I think after all those are taken, they will go to we'll go to Lullaby Lane and the other place and Virginia Place and yeah. Well, Panafel and Yoshi will help this you all out. And then ATTA will host a species event of CFO for only a half hour. Oops, I'm sleeping. It'll be Cashmore Headquarters Kaboom Cliffs. They will try to. Oh, hello, Riggy. They will host the event. The hosts will make sure everyone gets into groups, and they will do great. All right, Friday, October 3rd. We will have two events. We have the Wisconsin's Finest Cheese, Sea Green O. Dare to take on this tough task. Wisconsin's Finest Cheese are doing a CEO run with no tune-up. Unites and snacks final round are not allowed, which is going to be a big, big challenge for a half hour at Foxborough headquarters, Zoink Falls. And then the Cold Colors Guide will rev up the fun with kart racing. Well, thank you, Ricky. For an hour of fun from 5 to 6 p.m. Toontown time, because it's basically 8 to 9. It's Goofy Speedway Pickup Hills. And then Saturday, October 4th, we'll have 3 events. We will have the Justice is Blind, Gag Training Palooza in the Berg, Flagville, Splashport, Splattville, and Bounceboro for 2 hours from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Toontown time, which is basically 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then the Soundless Cult will have their Soundless Mini Gantlet. They'll be hosting a Soundless BB and CFO from 3 o'clock to 4:30, which is basically 6 to 7:30. And Cellbot and Cashbar headquarters, Splashport, yeah. And then the SOS Shopping Mall, Catch 'em All, just like Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. The 5-star SOS will host in Cellbot headquarters, Fizzle Fields, for rare 5-star SOS cards lasting 2 hours, which will be from like 8 to 10. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be attending Fridays and Saturdays and Sunday of this week and next Friday and Saturdays events because I have my jobs. Apparently. For Sunday, October 5th, our last events, ATTA will host a bean feast from 10 to 10:30, which is basically 1 to 1:30 at Goofy Speedway, Kaboom Cliffs. And then the Justice is Blind will host an Antia DA Daring Adventures from 1 to 3 o'clock in Lava Headquarters, Blackville, which is basically 4 to 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And then our last final event will be the MMO Central Forums Costume Contest CFO. It's nearly Halloween, so get in the spirit for putting on your best Halloween. Look, it'll be a half hour. It'll be like 7 to 7:30, which is basically an half hour before the Sunday night football game. And this will be a Cashbar headquarters Hiccup Hill. What? This mouse. Every time I literally go to a district I think it was going to be nice and calm, everyone keeps going. Lol. Here's a district where nobody... Really? Really? Are you kidding me? Well, basically, there's 1,929 people on here. I'll just go check this place out. Oh my goodness, this is actually nice. Yeah, that's all the events for September 27th, all the way till October 5th. You guys are gonna have lots of fun throughout those days. So don't forget to join the Justice is Blind, MO Central Forums, ATTA, SOS Shopping Mall, The Soundless Cult. Um, I said Cold Caller's Guide. And I said, did I say Wisconsin's finest? No, Wisconsin's finest cheese. And Panda Phil and Yoshi. As they will interact with you all for lots of fun on their Palooza events. You can catch them all starting September 27th all the way till October 5th. This is really going to be exciting. I'm only going to be doing Monday, September 29th, the 30th, the 1st, the 2nd, and the 5th events. Well, it's because I'm going to be at work the 3rd and the 4th of October and tomorrow and Sunday. But does it look like a choice? No. But you can all find this out of the events on toontimewritten.com. Trust me, I am really excited for the Palooza 2025 events. And then once those events are done, then we can all enjoy our last 15 days of Cartoonival. Oh, I will definitely be doing a very special video on October 21st at 2 a.m. Well, I'll definitely be doing the last and hopefully the first fireworks show. And I am sleeping again. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Just to let you guys know, you can find all of this out on toontimewritten.com. I will have the link on my YouTube video. And you guys are definitely going to enjoy those events. So tomorrow is the first day of the Palooza events. So you can join Justice is Blind at 12 p.m. Toontown time for the Silent CJ. The Cold Caller's Guide at 2:30 Toontown time for Doodle Me Crazy. 3:30 p.m. Toontown time for the Wisconsin's Finest Cheese. And the SOS Shopping Mall for Frequent Shoppers FL at 4:30 Toontown time. Well, here's the thing. If I get rained out of work tomorrow, then I probably will attend the events. I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I can't wait for these events. And why is this dude here? Alright, till next time, everybody. This is Zukas TTR signing off. And by the looks of the time, it's time for me to get going to a parade. I'm going to the full district because I can see more teens. Alright, till next time.